Welcome everyone to the 2024 planner event of the season, the Common Planner Unboxing. I got my Common Planners in the mail last week and it has been such a strain not to open them before I finally got a chance to sit down and film it with you guys, but I have them right here in this beautiful box. Well, it's kind of an ugly box, but the inside I'm sure will be beautiful, and I'm gonna take you through my thoughts on the new Common Planners that I received, the comparisons from the Common Planner I had last year, and we're gonna talk a little bit about why I even bought this planner and some conflicted feelings that I am having about the 2024 planner season and my purchases. All right, so I have before me the Common Planner postage. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. This is my first impressions of the Common Planner for 2024. And then once I open it up, we're gonna go through some of the comparisons with the planner I had last year. Woo, okay. So I do remember hearing that there would not be a box, and it looks like we don't have boxes. We do have a lot of bubble wrap though. Ooh. Oh, it's so satisfying. Okay, sorry if you were wearing headphones. Nothing I can do about that now. Let's take this out. Oh, wait, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are boxes. Oh, there are. Oh, okay, but they're different than last year. Yes, they're slightly different. Okay, cute. Very cute. What is in this little card? Like a sticker sheet and like a washi card. That's cute. Business card. Yeah, looks like a business card. That's adorable. I've actually never bought any of Catherine's stickers before, so I'm excited to use these. Cute little black envelope. And these are the planners. So last year, the planner box was a sort of drawer pullout. I'll leave my last year's Common Planner unboxing up in the cards if you want to go check that out and see what it was. But this year, it looks like they are these sort of fold out, like sort of folders almost. So I want to start with this one, which is going to be the half year Common Planner B6, as close to the original as possible, but with the half year. And last year, I should mention, last year, she offered only one type of planner, or like small varieties. So it was just a B6 Common Planner with the vertical weekly. And in the Common Planner, she had, what made it sort of special was that she had like a bunch of goal planning stuff at the beginning. Let me see if I can find a blank page. Goal planning stuff at the beginning, monthlies at the beginning, and then all of these vertical weeklies, while the end of the book was just plain note paper. So you could use these as dailies. She had enough for you to do 1 day per page, or you could use this for just like notebook stuff, which is what I ended up using it for. And you could buy the full year version or the half year version in this black or a mauve color. So for this year, she has so many different varieties. And I purchased the half year, like I said, in the blue color, and then also the pocket sized in like the pink color, which are totally new colors to her style. And I'm really excited to see what it looks like. So let's open this up. Ooh, okay, cool. I'm gonna put the box off to the side. So this is the Common Planner Mist Blue, I think is the color I have. Mist, yeah. And then I got it with the gold edges because I think the gold edges look chic. Gold edge supremacy over here. Let's pull it out. So this is part 1. Pretty faded. Looks very textured and lived in though. I really do like how the texture feels. This is sort of like, I think it's like a leatherette texture, but I'm not sure if it's the same as the leatherette texture was last year. I know that they had one of the, like the mauve color was in a leatherette last year. And then the black one that I got was this sort of like linen-y texture. The cover itself was really bendy. And I'm pretty sure this year, yeah, it feels a lot sturdier. It seems like they took a lot of care to make the cover like thicker, so it can't bend quite as easily, but it's still extremely bendy. Like it's not as like flip back on itself. Like you can even see, I don't know if you can tell that there, but like the thickness is very different, but it's still a paperback like bendy book for sure. And then this linen cover I think like doesn't exist anymore. I'm going to do a flip through of just part 1, and I'm going to explain some differences between the planners. But first, the half year is a lot thinner. This is the full year. I have chunked it up quite a bit, so it's going to be hard to see like the true comparison between the full year and the half year, but you can kind of get a sense. Half year's half the pages, and the full year is of course the full, like I think this has in total like 500, 600 pages in it, and this obviously doesn't. The half year has the cover page. It has this month at a glance page, which the old version did as well. I'm feeling, are the pages like kind of sticking together, or is there nothing there? I thought there was a page there. Yes, there is. Okay, so the gold edges are kind of making the pages stick together, which is totally fine. That'll wear off over time. This is just a blank spread. She said you could use it for vision boarding or anything like that. Goal breakdown spread. This was also in the previous one. It looks like the font is much darker than it was in the previous versions. Grid size is still reading as extremely light to me, but we'll get to a blank page before I really compare. And then once you are done with your goal breakdown, you open up to the quarterly pages. Yes, the font looks much darker. It looks much, much better. You have space on these quarterly pages for each month, and then for priorities, and then sort of like longer vertical column calendars. And she has 2 quarters, but also, so she has all 4 quarters in here, even though this is like the half year. If I can open up to quarter 3, oh my gosh, the gold edges really are making it stick, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, so she has all 4 quarters in here, even though this is only the first half of the year, so January to June, which I actually really like. You can like plan ahead and prep the upcoming quarters and things like that, which is really nice. Then we get into the monthly pages, and she does give you December before 2024, so this is December 2023, and then we're kicked right into the months for the year. And then I'm pretty sure at the end of the monthly section, she gives you January. But I'm wrong, because of course this is a half year planner, so she's not going to give me January, she's going to give me July. So July 2024 is 1 month after this planner ends in June. So this is going to be the last like dated weekly of the planner. And then she also gives me July, which is great. So I bet in the second year, I might as well just open this one up and explore it as well. But I bet you get January in here. Yeah, you get January of 2025 in your monthly section, even though the planner technically ends in December. So we get July. Let's look at a blank monthly in my current one just to get a quick comparison on the print. We'll look at December. Did I do that? Did I color that in? I don't think I did. Okay, so this is November. So there's a slight gray offset. It actually looks like the font doesn't look that much darker, but these pages do look slightly yellower. I don't know if that's coming up on camera. Maybe that's just a trick of the light. Yeah, actually, I think it is just a trick of the light. I think I'm fooling myself. But the print actually doesn't look that much darker. It looks very slightly darker here, but not enough, I think. There was a slight gray up here, no gray up there. What about in the priorities pages? We're backtracking. In the priorities pages, no gray. But this is a big difference. You can see here, this font is so pale compared to this. This is much darker and much better, I think. Okay, so that's the monthlies. And then we get into the weeklies. Now, this is one of the big changes that she made for the vertical weekly. Let me show you a vertical weekly in the old one. So this is what the old vertical weekly looked like. You can see that it had lines down the side and then very faint numbers taking up one column. Here, she has done away with the lines and she's just put the numbers, the hour marks, on the line itself. So these columns are still the same width. 1, 2, 3, 8. Yes, so there's still 8 boxes wide, but it kind of feels like you get a little bit more space in the new design because one of the boxes is not being taken up by the numbers. That's kind of cool. I actually do like the way that it looks. I thought I wouldn't, but I actually do like the way that it looks. It does look like the grid and font looks, again, so similar, and I'm not sure. I thought she said she made it slightly darker, but I am struggling to see a real meaningful difference. Let me pull it closer to the camera. There's that one, and then there's that one. Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of looks the same. If anything, this grid looks a lot lighter than this grid, but I don't know if that's just because the line is here and not here, but the grid looks extremely faint. Which bodes well for it picking up on camera during all my videos in 2024, but whatever. You get a little bit more space. I think that's kind of cool. And then the weeks should go through June. Yeah, so it looks like you get, actually, does June like perfectly end on a Sunday? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, oh my God, it must, It literally ends on a Sunday. So there's no overlap. So I shouldn't see an overlap in terms of weeks in these books because of the way that it overlaps, or doesn't overlap rather. Yeah, oh my gosh, perfect. Wait, that's every planner's dream to have things line up perfectly on a Sunday. Very cool. Okay. And then in the back, there are the note pages, obviously. How many of them do we get in each book? 187. So 374 pages in total between this book and this other book. This one has 185 for some reason. Am I tripping? This one has 185. This one has 187. That's very interesting. I wonder why this one has just like one extra page. Did she give you? Yeah, she gives you all 4 quarters in this one as well. Huh. Who knows? Maybe there's like a slight weeks difference or whatever. She needed to give you maybe an extra weekly into 2026 here. Yeah, that's probably it, because 2024 ends on a Tuesday, I think. Then we get 2025. So we needed this extra weekly spread is why this one has one less page. That's such a niche, small thing, but that's, now you know. So that is the B6 half year. I really like the color. I think it's a really beautiful color. And this feels like honestly my color for 2023. I've been loving this light blue. I got so many light blue planner accessories this year, and I'm really excited to use them. And then I also got this little baby. So I have been really loving small planners lately. So I picked up the Passport size in the color Quartz, which is like this pale pink color. Oh, and it's so stinking cute. Oh my God, my little heart cannot contain it. Here's the B6 if you're curious about a size comparison. So the Passport planner is actually formatted really differently than the full-size B6, but it's quite small, quite little. It's like half the size of the B6 this way, maybe less. So the Passport size is really unique because the Passport size doesn't have all of the pages. It only comes in this compact version, which is the yearly stuff, and then a small amount of quote unquote daily pages or blank pages in the back. I think this has like 120-ish blank pages. Yeah, 121. And you could get a compact version of any of her other planners that she had on sale. She had like so many different varieties, but it would be essentially like much thinner than the full year and just be a compact version. So you didn't have to lug around like this big book. You could lug around maybe like that size of book or whatever if you wanted to get a bigger version. But the Passport only came in the compact version, and it only came with this horizontal weekly. Now the font here does look much darker than the font in the common planner, like proper. I think that might be because the numbers are just bolder, but it does look much darker, and I prefer this. Even the grid looks much darker in the Passport size, which I like. Maybe she thought that it was like so small already that we just needed to be able to see it. I don't know. Everything is super miniaturized here. We have all the same elements, the front page, the vision board page. She even squashed a tiny little goals page in here. I don't know how I'm going to use that, but whatever. And then the quarterly pages are also in here too. Really short, really slim. Perfect for like on the go. So like I could see a version where this planner lives on my desk and then this planner is what I take with me, and then things get transferred between them. It's kind of what I was envisioning a little bit when I was purchasing them. You get the months, so you get December from last year or 2023, and then you get all of the months, and then you also get January of 2024. I'm seeing that this little guy doesn't want to stay flat. He probably needs some breaking in, whereas like the big planners like this will stay flat. Even in the beginning pages, I think it will probably stay flat. Well, it wants to pop back open, but at least at some points it wants to lie flat. So that's cool. One of the nice things about the kind of binding she uses is that it is really amenable to lying flat and being rolled back over on itself and everything like that. I've done that a bunch with my 2023 common planner, so I know it can handle that. We'll see how the production holds up throughout the year. Okay, we've come to the point in the review where I love this little planner. I love how cute it is. I like this planner too. The colors are so gorgeous. The gold foil is so gorgeous. Of course, the design is gorgeous. I mean, Catherine really never misses. She's such a talented designer and really thoughtful in her process for making planners for the community. She really listens to the community, I feel like, also, which is why she had so many options. If you want to see all the options she had, I will have a video of my response to her pre-order, but from back in like June or July. I'll have that linked up in the cards, so you can see really what she had. I'm not sure if these planners will be available again. I believe she is doing another sale of some types of these planners towards the end of the year, so you could still get your hands on one. But honestly, I'm looking at these just gorgeous, beautiful planners and wondering just like, why did I buy them? I know that's a weird question to ask during an unboxing video, but I am kind of like, if I could just be real with you guys for a second, okay? With these new planners, I now have every new planner that I have ordered for 2024, and that is 5 planners. 5 planners. I think last year I also ordered something around there, and I was literally in 2 planners, bouncing back and forth between them. If I had just gotten 1 planner, I kind of think I might have been able to live with it and just have the 1 planner with me throughout all of 2023 if I had really tried to stick with it and only purchased 1. And this year has been like the year of me, like, I felt really disorganized having half of my things in my common planner and then the other half of my things in my Hobonichi Weeks, which is this little guy. I've sort of been in and out of both of these planners, and having both of them has felt like a little bit disorganized to me because I don't have just like one solid archive. So looking at these planners on top of the Hobonichi planners I bought, on top of another planner that I bought that I just wanted to try, which was the Take a Note planner, I'm feeling a little bit planner overwhelmed. I am. And I remember buying these planners way back in June, being like, oh, of course I will use the common planner. I love the common planner. I mean, like I said, I used the heck out of it, especially in the first like half of this year. I really used it. But if I'm sitting here with 5 planners under my belt, I am not confident that I can find a use case for all 5 of those planners. Or even if I only find a use case for like 3 of the planners, I'm not confident that I can like keep those up to date, and that I won't also feel the same level of like overwhelm or sort of scatterbrained feeling that I felt having, you know, my stuff in multiple planners this year, because this was kind of chaotic for me. So I kind of feel like this might be a little chaotic for me. They're beautiful, beautiful products though. Really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So anyways, I don't know. If you guys have thoughts on multiple planners or like how the pre-order went and planner consumerism and all of that kind of stuff, please leave them in the comments down below. Thank you for letting me just sort of ramble and tack that on to the end of this unboxing, because again, these are such gorgeous planners. The packaging was so beautiful. Like I said, Catherine literally never misses, and I love her stuff. I love her work, and I really did get a lot out of her common planner in 2023, which is why I wanted to buy more of her products for 2024. But I'm just looking at these little babies being like, wait, I don't know if I have enough life to fill all of these planners up. Maybe I need to think more about like my relationship with buying planners. But like I said, these planners are so gorgeous. I'm happy to have them in my consideration, even if I do end up reselling them or whatever. You guys will be the first to know. Follow me on Instagram if you want to know. I'll probably actually post it on there. But in the meantime, I'm going to think of some creative ways to use the products that I purchased, because I do really want to be in this planner in some way this year, whether that's in the half year B6 or in the itty bitty one over here. I really do like the vibe, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what my brain comes up with for 2024. Did you guys get a common planner this year? Let me know down in the description box below if you purchased, how many you got, what you're going to use them for. I'd be really excited to know. And if you have any comments, questions, thoughts on general planner consumerism, also leave them in the description so I can include them in that eventual video. Thank you guys so much for letting me get that off my chest. I was a little bit like, oh my gosh, about it. I've just purchased so many planners this year, and I am reaching the point where I am feeling the strain. If you guys want to see more planners that I bought for 2024, click on my Hobonichi unboxing. It is right here on the screen, and it'll take you through some more cool planners that I bought for 2024. And of course, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love ya, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.